So this is how you know I'm a nerd. I saw this poster in the caption for Season 6 of The Dragon Prince, and I didn't think of the Dragon Prince right away. I thought of this moment.
The power of the sun in the palm of my hand.
What's going on, you guys? James here with some real news and theories for Season 6 of The Dragon Prince, because that's right, we just got the 4th poster for this season of The Dragon Prince, and this time it's keeping in theme with what we got from the previous 2 posters. They're following the Arcanums, and this one's a little fiery. Now, like I mentioned, we've been breaking down these posters here on the channel, so if you've missed out, find all of those links right at the top of the screen or in the description below. And before we even get into my theories and I break down the news, if it's your first time here at the channel, go ahead and hit the big red button below and subscribe, because if you don't, you're going to miss out on a ton of Dragon Prince content now and for the rest of the year, because once they begin dropping trailers, clips, first look images, and all of the episodes, I'm going to be reacting to each and every one of those here, so you're going to want to get subscribed, like this video, and get loud in the comments, guys. I need to know, what do you think of this poster, and are there any theories that maybe I missed out on? So I want to hear from you guys. Alrighty, y'all, so let's get into the news, because if you kind of are late on this, I got you. The new poster was dropped on Tuesday, May 21st, and it seems we're getting new posters every Tuesday at this point. The Dragon Prince's official social media post revealed the poster with this caption, and I quote, "But after all, wasn't the sun the first to betray the stars?" So ominous, so cool, I'm not gonna lie, and maybe this is hinting at us getting a flashback episode in Season 6. I got a theory on that one in just a little bit, but hang tight with me, we're gonna get into the rest of the news. So, if you remember, I've had a lot of theories about when we're getting promo for Season 6, but at this point, it's almost a guarantee that we're getting a new poster every week on Tuesdays. So the Dragon Prince Tuesdays are officially back, y'all. We're with it. So that must mean, if it's lining up with every Arcanum and every season title, we should be due for about, what, 3 more? Yeah, I think that's about right. Let me go double check. Okay, so yes, I was correct. Let's go ahead and recap the names of each season in this series so we can maybe get an idea of the posters to come. So we've already covered Book 1, Moon, Book 2, Sky, and now Book 3, Sun. But we're still going to have to get posters for Book 4, Earth, Book 5, Ocean, and Book 6, Stars. So yeah, 99.9% sure next Tuesday, the poster is going to be Earth. And that'll be a fun one. But now I want to dive into this week's poster, so let's break it down and see if maybe I caught some details you missed. So taking a look at the poster, it's absolutely gorgeous, and it has a similar art style to the others. But now that we have last week's teaser clip, in that context, I was beginning to think, is the mysterious Star-Touch elf we see in these posters the Merciful One? But after examining the Merciful One's headpiece that she's wearing, or that they're wearing, in the teaser clip, I'm starting to think that's not the Merciful One. Instead, is this mysterious Star-Touch elf that we've been getting in these posters Ehasz all along? And no, that wasn't an Agatha all along pun, but stick with me. It would make sense because the key of Ehasz is so prominently featured in every poster, and as we know, Ehasz most likely at some point will or has taken all the power from every Arcanum, so I'm starting to think that this is Ehasz. And I know some of you in the comments have been saying this is Ehasz and not just the mysterious Star-Touch elf or the Merciful One, so props to you guys if that is indeed true. But now I want to get into the details, because I actually do love the aesthetic of this poster, and yeah, there are some things here that I'm like, is this hinting towards something bigger? Of course, we see the Sun Arcanum illuminated in this poster, which sets the theme for the design itself. There are flames everywhere in the background, including balls of flames that have little hands, feet, and eyes. Now, these creatures are new to me. Maybe they're new to you, but if not, let me know in the comments, because if we've never seen them before, maybe our heroes are venturing into a new land or a new part of Zadia in Season 6 with these little cute fireball creatures, but they might burn you if you get too close. So we also see what appears to be sunbirds in the top left corner of the poster. Now, according to the Dragon Prince's wiki page, and I quote, "Sunbirds are bird-like creatures that are connected to the sun primal. They are known for their beautiful plumage and their symbiotic relationship with Sol Regum, but they can occasionally annoy him. Some birds can also be tamed and used to deliver messages." So I know this is maybe a reach, but if the sunbirds are connected in a way to Sol Regum, we know Sol Regum is with Kareem, could it be that Sol Regum is going to somehow have a little bit more help in his blind pursuit against Janai and the rest of the Sunfire Elves, helping Kareem? Of course, Sol Regum, in my opinion, is innocent here, but Kareem is truly trying to get everyone he can and everything he can to overthrow Queen Janai and rule over the Sunfire Elves. And then if you go towards the bottom of the poster, it looked a little familiar to me. And now I'm starting to wonder, the longer I look at this, is this hinting towards Magma Titans or a very particular Magma Titan? As you all remember, in Book 2, it was a flashback episode sort of showing, of course, the first encounter with a Magma Titan for like Queen Sarai and King Harrow of Viren to try and save the people of Durin and Catullus to steal the heart of this Titan. It didn't go well. Sarai's dead. But is this poster trying to tell us that Erebos somehow was involved with these Magma Titans at all? I don't know. It's like it's trying to hint towards something, and I'm trying to connect the pieces. But again, that magma at the bottom really reminded me of that. Now, I'm sure some of you are probably thinking, well, James, no, they're talking about the breach. I don't know if they would go that broad. I'm thinking that maybe this is a hint towards Magma Titans and what they, of course, stood for. So, curious to see if that comes into play, or maybe that is just an aesthetic and I'm overthinking this. And of course, it's not just about the poster itself. I want to take a look at this caption because the Dragon Prince's official social shared this poster with this caption, and I quote, "But after all, wasn't the sun the first to betray the stars?" So like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, the caption is very important here because this to me, and maybe again I'm wrong, but I feel confident about this one. I think this is hinting towards what Erebos did to Queen Aditi, who is Queen Janai's great-grandmother. They often called her, of course, Grandma, but we found out, of course, through a whisper, that Erebos swallowed Queen Aditi. And I think he meant that literally. So it was Erebos who attacked Queen Aditi, but according to the caption, could it be, right, that it was the Sunfire Elves that first betrayed the Star Touch Elves? And if at one point maybe the Star Touch Elves were a good group of people, right? And it was the Sunfire Elves that kind of sparked a little bit of conflict and set Erebos over the edge. That would be cool to see in the flashback. I'd love to get more explanation on that. But it seems like that's all there was to see and break down in this poster, but I need you guys to let me know in the comments if I missed any detail and let me know what you think it could be signifying. Alrighty, so one final question I do want to answer here because I know you've all been asking about it. We've had some conversations in the community section of this channel and in the comments of other videos. The question is, when are we getting a trailer? I'm thinking at this rate, guys, we'll get an official trailer with a release date attached for Season 6 once the rest of the posters are released, which, if they release, of course, every Tuesday, means we could get a trailer at the earliest by June 18th. Now, that would be really cool because in that case, it would provide us with enough time from June 18th to the beginning of July, if the release date is in early July, for first look images, clips, and that's probably about it. Again, no reflection short stories have been announced, and I remember reading on X from the cast and the crew that reflection short stories are not a thing this season. So it seems like all we have left are the official trailer, release date, first look images, and clips. So those four things are left in the promotional push for Season 6 if they're following last season's model. And I know some of you are frustrated, but I'll be honest, guys. It's been, what, maybe a little less than a year, close to a year since Season 5 debuted on Netflix. Most shows go 1 to sometimes 2 years in between seasons to produce the season, to edit everything in post-production, and make a proper marketing push. So I'm okay. You know, I'm feeling good because this is what I was expecting. Posters. I was expecting teaser clips. I was expecting, of course, a trailer, which I'm sure we'll get soon. But you guys, it makes sense that there would be like a year in between, right? It just makes so much sense. So I don't think we should lose confidence. I don't think we should lose hope. I'm glad Aaron Ehasz, Justin Richmond, all of the cast and crew are releasing a ton of content for us to chew on. And hey, it would be great if I could maybe get some friends of the channel back on the channel to talk about season 6 before it drops. It'd be so fun. But we'll see what happens. If you don't want to miss out on so much more content, guys, again, hit the big red button below, subscribe to the channel, because that's all I got for poster number 4 of the Dragon Prince. Season 6 is looking promising, you guys. It sounds promising. I'm excited. The animation looks good according to that teaser clip. We're about to feast in 2024. Alrighty, y'all. Well, again, thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you at the next screening.